Good morning, guys. So, I'm better if I get something out right away than if I sit and stew on it and think on it and wait to talk about it, because I know I was just live and I was talking last night, but I was just thinking about a few things this morning and I wanted to get them out. So instead of doing a scheduled time, I just go live when I think about it, and yeah, that's kind of my style. So I want to talk a little bit, and if you're here, you can say hi. I want to talk a little bit about one of my favorite quotes from Orville, especially in this time of lots of limited time orders. There's so many things that Scentsy keeps dropping for us, right? So we have this amazing catalog, and then Scentsy drops, the summer collection, and Scentsy drops the Father's Day collection, and then Star Wars is coming, and we have the Mandalorian and the Child that's coming in June. And a problem with all this stuff is that it creates a lot of hype, right? And you might have some customers that are super disappointed because they didn't get certain things. And you know what? It's Scentsy. Ultimately, it's sorry, I'm putting that away. Ultimately, it's okay. It's not the end of the world that they're missing out, and it can be disappointing. I get that. But I don't want you to think that you need to buy all this stuff, especially if you're just starting out, especially if just the money is not there in your family right now. If you're feeling this panic that you need all these things, you don't, okay? One thing Orville always says is don't spend family money on Scentsy. Spend Scentsy money on Scentsy and Scentsy money on your family, okay? So what I mean by that is I have a business budget, and once that's gone for the month, it's gone. So I have to budget appropriately. That doesn't mean that I need to go out, and if you can't afford the scent of the month kit or the warmer of the month kit, don't get it, okay? Don't feel like you need all these things to sell Scentsy and to share Scentsy. You just need your kit, okay? You just need social media at this point, and social media is free. You don't need to buy ads. You don't need to stretch yourself so far that you're feeling like, why did I get into this? I'm spending more than I'm making. Then you're doing it wrong, okay? Do not feel like you need to go broke to make your business work. Yes, there is some cost incurred, after a little bit to keep things going. You need to get new testers. You need to get new catalogs. There is a little bit of investment, but don't feel like you need to go broke to make this business work. Okay? Because you're just going to frustrate yourself. You're just going to feel like you can't make it work when really you don't need that. You really don't. You just need your kit. You just need the tools that Scentsy gives you on the workstation. Don't go out and buy a whole bunch of crap from the summer collection and hope that you can sell it later. Okay? I'm a director. I do a couple vendor shows a year, but beyond that, I do not keep a lot of stock. The only stock I have is stuff that I use when I have host credit, and I know that I can use it in my house. I know that it's something that I will use that way, but I rarely pay full price for things that I don't need, okay? It's just really important to me that you guys know that you don't need to go broke to make your business work. All right, that's not what Orville would want. That's not what we're about, okay? If you need budgeting tips, please ask. My business budget every month looks like this. I take my whole Scentsy paycheck and I budgeted it out. So 15% of my paycheck goes back into my business. That's buying my scent of the month kit. That's buying order forms. That's buying new catalogs. That's, buying little prizes that I do for bingo, stuff like that. 10% goes into travel. What that means is if you're traveling for Scentsy events, for gas money if you are making deliveries or dropping off people's orders, that type of thing, or going to people's houses for parties when, social distancing isn't happening. And 20% I save to go back into taxes. Okay, so I have a personal separate business account, bank account for my business, just because it was starting to get too much mixed with my family business, because I was getting bigger. I wasn't able to account for money as easy as I am now. So I just set up a different bank account and it works like a charm for me. I have savings for my travel and my tax money. And then I have, checking for my business budget. And then the rest of that money is family money. The rest of that money goes towards your bills if you need money for your bills. The rest of that money goes towards a treat yourself day if that's what you want to use it for. The rest of that money, that 55%, is yours to use freely. If you want to put it back into your business right now, that's fine. That's your prerogative. But starting out with good expectations is so important. I'm so fearful of people who go balls out and want to spend so much in the beginning, and then they're like, well, I never made any money with Scentsy. I ended up spending all of it. Please, please, please don't do that. Don't feel like you need to, okay? I just wanted to get that off my chest because I see so many people thinking, well, should I get this and should I get that? And well, it's going to sell out and I don't know what it smells like and blah, 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 blah. Don't worry about it, okay? It's Scentsy. It's not the end of the world, all right? So if you need any help, if you have any questions about business budgeting, please, please, please ask me. It's just super important to me that you all love your businesses and you're all successful. And to do that, you don't need to go broke. All right? If you have questions, please put them in the comments because then other people might see that question and think, oh, I had that question too, and then I can answer it all right there. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for letting me get that off my chest. And yeah, hump day. Whoop, whoop.